Um, Here's something to consider. Have you ever looked at superheroes and wondered, what if they weren't the paragons of virtue we were told they would be? Before diving into this fascinating exploration, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It's the heroic thing to do. The world of the boys flips the typical superhero narrative upside down. Uh, in this universe, the ultra powerful, adored Supes are far from saintly. They're corrupt, reckless, and often unhinged. And the only ones standing up to them, a resourceful, no nonsense group with one goal, holding these dangerous titans accountable, kind of. And if you think some of these soups might remind you of certain Marvel characters, you're not alone. Uh, Today, we're putting the spotlight on some of the show's intriguing heroes and how they compare to their Marvel doppelgangers. And let's start with Homelander. Imagine Superman with a god complex dialed up to 11. Homelander's unstoppable powers and unwavering confidence make him utterly captivating and terrifying. He can fly, shoot lasers from his eyes, and leave a wake of destruction behind him. Um, but what really makes him unforgettable is the twisted narcissism that colors his actions. Where if we were hunting for his Marvel counterpart, Captain America comes to mind, not for his values, obviously, but for his symbolic role as a nation's hope, twisted for corporational purposes. The Unlike Cap, who's all heart and humility, Homelander is the ultimate cautionary tale about unchecked power. Then there's the Deep, a man who can talk to aquatic creatures but struggles to gain respect among his peers. Uh, it is many some seethe. And while the Deep has shades of Aquaman, he feels more akin to Marvel's Namor the Submariner, albeit with less wrinkle charisma and still the thought of having allies as the sharks brings a smile to the face. Um, the Deep's personal life is, well, an absolute shipwreck. Um, let's brighten things up with Starlight, the down-to-earth hero whose powers involve bending light to her will. Raised in a religious Midwest household, she starts as a beacon of innocence before quickly learning the gritty reality of the superhero world. Her luminous abilities and determination mirror Marvel's Dazzler, performer turned hero capable of manipulating light. Sure, Starlight doesn't break into song like Dazzler, but their shared ability to make energy shimmer is a spectacle to behold. Quote, legendary. On to one of the more electrifying figures, Stormfront. With a name like that, she's bringing thunder. Literally, Stormfront can manipulate charged particles with devastating results, and her terrifying charisma makes her feel every bit as powerful as both Storm and Thor from the Marvel Universe. Unfortunately, her sinister agenda takes all that power and twists it into something horrifying. That said, at least Stormfront knows how to make a shockingly dramatic entrance. And then we have A-Train, the 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 speedster who lives like fast, sometimes too fast. Uh, he's essentially what you get if Quicksilver decided to channel his powers into personal gain. Remember when he accidentally turned Huey's girlfriend into a human smoothie? Yeah, that's A-Train for you. Fast on his feet, but even faster to dash toward all the wrong choices in life. Uh, if a race against Quicksilver and the Flash ever happened, um, you might root for the others just for their less chaotic personalities. And let's not forget Kimiko, a quiet yet deadly force of nature. Don't let her small stature fool you. This woman has superhuman strength, rapid healing, and a fierce sense of protection for her loved ones. Her raw, animalistic rage recalls Wolverine, though she swaps adamantium claws for pure ferocity. And beneath this surface, however, Kimiko harbors a soft heart, a detail that rounds out her otherwise wild and dangerous persona beautifully. Uh, Moving on to Soldier Boy, it's all in the name, isn't it? And the World War II propaganda star with exceptional strength is unmistakably inspired by Captain America, but with a darker twist. Betrayal, experiments, and vengeance define his path, making him a gritty counterpart to Marvel's shield-bearing hero, um, and add a hint of Winter Soldier-esque tragedy. And you've got a character who challenges the ideals of heroism at every step. Black Noir takes silence to a whole new level. Uh, Shadowy, relentless, and deadly, he's the go-to character for taking out an entire room without a sound. Uh, and Imagine a Deadpool who ditched the jokes and cranked up the ruthlessness of battling Imagineer by becoming real of the ruthlessness. Um, Black Noir's brutal efficiency comes with a tragic backstory, making him one of the show's most intriguing enigmas. Um, Plus, who doesn't appreciate a never flinching shadow assassin? Because Queen Maeve is as strong as they come, a warrior who could take on just about anyone, including Homelander. Uh, Her courage and strength resemble Wonder Woman, but if we're sticking with Marvel, Captain Marvel would be her best match. Both are powerful, independent, and unwavering in their mission to do the right thing when it matters most. To Queen Maeve, though, gets bonus points for having to keep Homelander in check. No small feat that. And finally, there's Billy Butcher, the man with a grudge that burns like 1,000 suns. He despises Supes, and that hatred drives him to lengths that would make even the grittiest anti-heroes squirm, like the Punisher. Butcher is fueled by vengeance, though he hasn't forgotten how to crack a crude joke here and there. If superheroes had a nemesis, Butcher would be their worst nightmare, wrapped in a trench coat and Cockney slang out botter. Which brings us to this little joke. Why don't superheroes ever play hide and seek with Butcher? Because once he finds them, they're not hiding or breathing much longer. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.